in shorts and like just recently doing more stuff. But you know, like I said, I'm building a whole channel from ground zero. It's gonna be interesting. But I'm also doing the paint sips. The paint and sips. I'm doing paint and sips at a place called Go Shows. Go Shows is is 101st and Elm Street in Broken Arrow, in a place called New Orleans Square. And there it used to be an old movie theater, and this guy named Gene Barber recently, like a year ago or two, bought it and has been doing terrific things to like innovate and renovate and to bring people in and create business and the events and stuff. It's really cool, and so I'm part of that whole situation. And so like October we had a haunted house, but essentially uh, I do paint and sips there. So you might see some like live situations on YouTube on this channel where I do a paint and sip. So I'll be doing that, and that's gonna be every second Thursday of every month. I do a paint and sip at Go Shows, and I'll be doing live streamings of those paint and sips. Now, the Go Shows paint and sips are very like family friendly oriented paintings, you know. But there's like I'm gonna look for a different place to do more like adult themed paintings, like paint and sips. I even discussed about doing paint and puffs. Um, smoke weed and paint. Have a paint session. So that's kind of cool. So that's some stuff that's gonna be popping up. Um, so that should be fun. Stay tuned. If you think you could help out and you're in Tulsa and you watch this, hopefully this will be shared around. But like, subscribe the channel. It's all dedicated to. It was dedicated for a long time to like the indie films that I would make here in Tulsa. I've been a filmmaker here in Tulsa for like 25 years, something like that. It's kind of been a journey. I've been in a lot of movies, and I've collaborated with a lot of people, and I've never really had money to make these big projects and stuff that I want to do. So I'm this as a foundation to grow something enormous and create business and revenue and create a situation for myself that in years to come I can just pull out 10 grand, 20 grand, 30, 50 grand just out of thin air and use it to make a movie, which would be amazing because I've always had $0 to make movies. And it's just, I was a very passionate, obsessed kid back in the day. And from like age 17 to like pretty much now, I've made zero budget, and I've kind of like told myself after the 17th one, that's it. No more zero budget movies. I've learned what I had to learn, and so, the next thing for me is like taking those bites and making a real feature film. But like I said, for now, it's the TV show situation I want to do with the indie showcase and the talentless show and all those live segments. But anyways, yeah, welcome to my channel. It's the indie showcase. I'm Oklahoma's India tour. I'm Oklahoma's India tour as in 2010 at a Bare Bones International Film Festival in Muskogee. That's the longest running film festival in Oklahoma. I won this award called the India Tour Award. Get out once a year. They give it to the filmmakers who basically do everything, right? And so I was one of those kids. I was, like I said, an obsessed, passionate filmmaker since birth, and they took note of it. They took note of my projects early in 2000, like 8, 7, and you know, and then 2010 rolled down, and I like to win. I was up against Harlan Williams, that comedian Harlan Williams, who was genius. He's known throughout Hollywood, L.A. He's well known the world and in the nation. I mean, he's a comedian. So I was up against him. He made a movie by himself, which was hilarious, by the way. And then I was up against some other filmmakers, and I didn't think I was gonna win. I was the youngest, and I spent like $0 on my movie. So I won. Go figure. I won the award, and I didn't make anything of it, honestly. It was just nice the fact that somebody actually recognized me as a filmmaker in town, because let's face it, when you don't have that kind of power or connection or like kind of like organization behind you, or people in your life, a rich uncle or a lawyer or somebody who's like family but like connected. If you don't have any of that, then what do you do? Well, this is what you do. You basically you work with people in town, which I have for many years, who have equipment and things, and you collaborate with them. And then, I never went as far as business, but you know, I'm not there yet. I've never been the business type. I've always been the artsy type. I'm the artsy type kind of person. I've never been money oriented. I've never been fame oriented. I've always been about the craft. It's always been about the art. So anyways, India tour, I've kind of took up the mantle of that persona, like Oklahoma's India tour. And I've done so much with that persona and that kind of title. And so, I mean, as the Indie Showcase grew up, we were one of the first, I think we're the only people in Oklahoma, my group and people I worked with, to create a haunted house in a movie theater in Oklahoma. I don't think anyone done that. We did it. It was awesome. We're gonna do it again. We'll see about the theater. I mean, the guy who runs the theater, Gene, it was his idea. I jumped on it because it was so brilliant, and I had to do it, and we did it. And there was these people came out to the haunted house, and they judge them, they review them, right? And we actually got second best haunted house in all of Oklahoma. But they came on a night where I wasn't there, and there was like 5 other actors missing. Like, and I at the haunted house, I lead everybody. I'm the guide, and I lead you to this film. It shows you like what it's going to be about, and then hey, thanks for doing. Yeah, I'm seeing the comments down there. Anyways, thanks for describing. Like, again, I'm just kind of doing this as like for the first time, and I'm just kind of like, well, discovering this and figuring it out. Anyways, haunted house was really cool. We got second. We should have gone first. Honestly, I think we were the best in all Oklahoma, in my opinion. But that's just me. We did a lot of innovative things. We're doing a lot of innovative things. Indie Showcase. We were the first people to do a panel discussion. It was all local actors who worked on Killers of the Flower Moon. I myself worked on it, and I was just surprised that nobody, no festival, nothing in Oklahoma having like these discussion panels or anything, or bringing the community together to talk about their experiences. And I did it. There was like, I think 8 of us, maybe more, who came up on stage at the go shows, and we did a whole panel, and everybody told their stories, and there were cool stories, like things you wouldn't have known because you didn't, like, nobody checked in, nobody had these panels. So we were the only ones who did this. We're also the only ones who started doing script tape reads in a movie theater, utilizing the movie screen for the script. We're using the movie screen, and we project the script. We have all the acts in the theater reading it, and whoever wants to sit there and read it, I mean, read with us and listen in, they're welcome to. But we're like the first ones who did that. I don't think nobody's ever has done that, not that I'm aware of, And so there's a lot of firsts that we've been doing, a lot of innovative things we've been doing. We also have this thing called the Encore program. I see all these like film festivals pop up, right? And they curate these films, right? And they're sometimes just the same films. But essentially, there's so many, but they kind of fail to, like, not fail, but in my opinion, there's an opportunity that most aren't seeing. And so that's where I come in. So I provide this thing called the Encore program. And what I'm trying to do is connect little movie theaters. And so with the Encore program, a film festival can take their curated films, their selected films, and their winners, and take that whole schedule and have it at a different movie theater. And so I connect with Indie Showcases, connects a film festival with a different movie theater to have that night and sell tickets and whatnot. And the ticket sales are split. The film festival can all merch, The whole point is, a lot of these festivals are spread out in Oklahoma, and a lot of people don't attend them because they don't want to make the drive. They would much rather attend the movie theater they already attend. If anything, if not, stay home and watch Netflix, right? So the whole point of the Encore program is to encourage people to go to out the movie theaters, go to their local movie, but go to the like locally owned movie theaters, not just like the big chains, and like go there and spend a night where it's all local celebrated. It's all good stuff. There's some like newbies and stuff, of course. It's all interesting, you know. And so you're connecting an audience with local talents, and that to me is beautiful, you know. And it's outside the realm of just like having to go to a film festival. It's more in the realm of, hey, they're screening all these local films this one day at this one theater. Come check it out, and it's curated by this one film festival, and this is like the people they've selected and the people they've chosen to win. Blah. Anyways, no one does that. We're the only one. We've created it. We edited it. No one does that. We're the only ones. Now, having all that said, one of the innovative things that we're doing as far as the indie showcase is it's the variety show. The variety show that I'm super excited about. It's one of those things where we're involving more than just indie filmmakers. Because before the indie showcase, when I started it, it wasn't going to be just about filmmakers, but that's all I had available to me because my whole life I film industry and the indie scene and all this stuff. So I know a ton of people. And there's people that I don't know who are new to the scene that I've kind of been able to connect with and gather some of their films too. And I screen them all. I screen all of their works. I've been doing it for a whole year at a place called the Gypsy Coffee House in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I've been doing it there for a whole year. Now I'm at the Hunt Club. I'm doing it there for a whole year. And essentially, yeah, variety show. Tuesdays at the Hunt Club. And it's all going to be like streamed live on YouTube and Facebook and other social media platforms until we can make a deal and get a serious big platform. But I'm excited about it because there's nothing really like it. And I'm all about innovating. I'm all about bringing something new to the table. I'm all about bringing people together to collaborate on something to create something special and positive and unique, and where everybody wins, and it's like it's like the best times of your life, you know. And we get one life, so why are you gonna live it bored and not doing anything and not being part of anything, you know? It's good to be something. It's good to be part of something, you know. And yes, I'm building it, but it's not just about me winning and reaping benefits from everybody or using people. Not at all. This platform that I'm building because I have a vision, and that's where it ends with me. I'm like the visionary, but that's it. I'm not the businessman. I'm not the other people who run different aspects of the show. I'm not the super that exist out there. You know, I'm just a guy who's semi talented, who's been obsessed and like focused on the whole indie scene and indie music and indie art world in my own way here in Tulsa. And now I'm like really pushing it, really pushing the grassroots movement, creating a movement and creating like I said, a whole way of doing a variety show that I've never seen. And unless it's like in a big city or it's done by a big like NBC, ABC kind of thing, right? Saturday Night Live situation. Well, this is, but it's like on a Tuesday, and it's like unheard of. And you know, and on Tuesday, because honestly that's the only day I could, that's what we're doing. And so we're gonna make magic happen. We're gonna show folks that Tuesday is the day, and the way we're gonna show folks that Tuesdays are the day is by these variety shows and how to do this and the streaming and all this stuff. And eventually people are gonna want to be with, because it's gonna be like the place. So that's all I really have to say. You know, I'm gonna keep posting. Hey, check us out. You know, I'm gonna try to be more organized with the posts and like little flyers that come out and dates of events and stuff and that kind of thing as we go along. Anyways, I appreciate anybody who's been stopping by. You know, if you think you can help out, if you think you can spread the word, I'm gonna put a post. I might as well just say now. I don't have the list in front of me, but I'll make a post of all the people and positions that we need filled. It's all volunteer, it's all grassroots, but like I said, it's just starting from nothing. So the idea is to build something and building something serious. And the most I can offer, like I said, is the food. It's the IME credit. If you know, you can get credit. I can create credit for you. I have that ability as a producer. There's just different things I can do. There's photography for the talent, the headshots, you know. So there's just different things I can return for them, you know, other than just paying them, you know. But the money is there. It'll be there for all the talents and all the crew and all the employees and everybody. That is number one priority. Um, because I see this grow. I like to see it grow. It's not about me getting rich. It's not about me recognized. It's again about the platform and the people who want to get involved and seeing them succeed. And seeing them succeed means seeing the platform succeed. So that's what I'm about. If you like that, I guess stay in touch because there's gonna be more stuff coming out. So like I said, I appreciate everybody. I guess I'm gonna tune out now. So